It is Block 6, the Great Depression, Section 4, the 100 Days, with the section beginning the Wickensham Commission. The Wickensham Commission was put into place by President Hoover, and it was one of those government commissions that spends 3 years doing something and a lot of money proving something that everybody knows. It's like when you see a new study comes out, drinking too much coffee is bad for you. Well, no duh. The Wickensham Commission was tasked to answer the question, why is there so much organized crime in the United States? And the Wickensham Commission came back and said, well, there's so much crime in the United States because of prohibition, that just because we have prohibition, it is not really stopping anybody from drinking alcohol. And now that alcohol is illegal, all the gangsters are running the alcohol industry. And one of their suggestions to reduce the influence of organized crime in the United States was to repeal prohibition. Roosevelt was a wet. Roosevelt did not support prohibition, but it was still very popular in rural and small town America, parts of the country. So he started kind of walking it back slowly. And one of the things that he passed in 1933 was called the Beer and Wine Revenue Act. And he said, we're going to make certain low alcoholic content beers and certain low alcoholic content wines legal again in the United States, and tax it, and it's going to be a way for the government to make money. That kind of passed without anybody having too much of a fuss. So shortly thereafter, Congress said, okay, you know what, prohibition didn't work. Gangsters are in charge of this whole industry. Crime has increased. You know, people enjoy drinking. If people don't want to drink, that should be their own business, not the business of the government. So the newly elected Democratic Congress in 1933 passed the 21st Amendment, which was the repeal of the 18th Amendment. The 18th Amendment, the Prohibition Amendment, is the only amendment to be repealed. It was repealed by the 21st Amendment. It was passed by the states very, very quickly. And then all of a sudden, on the day Prohibition ended, these giant parties broke out across the United States, where all the alcohol had been officially hidden for the last 10 or 12 years, was broken out, and everybody danced and drank and got drunk and had big old parties, and Americans could now again legally consume alcohol. That's the 21st Amendment to the Constitution.